Hey, happy Easter, everybody. Except you, David Taylor and Catherine Crick. I hope you have the shittiest day of your fucking life. And today we're going to talk about, first of all, is how the apostle Moses, the Moses of our generation, Mr. David E. Taylor, couldn't even show up for fucking the Holy Risen Day. He couldn't even show his face. Big indicator for me that David's cult is pretty much falling apart at this point. The fact that David couldn't even come out and say a prayer on Holy Day it's kind of a true indicator. Rachel Bone, Jessica, good day. Hope you guys are having a good Easter. Doing whatever you guys do. Pingo, Uncle Jake, Pingo Productions in the motherfucking Heezy. Uncle Jake, soda bet. David didn't show up today. David didn't show up, man. Imagine the apostle to the nations, right? The Moses of our generation not being able to show up for Easter. He can't even show his face anymore. Pretty big day, David. You're supposed to be here. This is Easter. David, where are you? You should have been doing a live stream first thing this morning. Hey, John, how you doing? Yeah, Kathleen. You see, dude, you see how much he moves her around, though, Uncle Jake? You see how much David moves Kathleen around just so she could fucking live stream for the cult? First she's in Houston last couple of weeks, now she's back up in Taylor. Like, that's, fuck, man, that's got to be mileage on her, man. Whether she's flying or driving, that's mileage, man. That's straight up mileage. It's going to burn her out so fast. But we're going to talk about today. Just keep an open chat to talk about Catherine, David, the Demon Slayer some more. Who else, man? There's... It wouldn't surprise me if she gets on a Greyhound bus. No, wouldn't surprise me if she gets on a Greyhound bus. It never hurts to ask, Jessica. It never hurts to ask. At least they can tell you. Most they can tell you is no. I've been told no a lot of times in this, and that's the worst somebody can tell you is no. Ask them. Never hurts, man. It never hurts. It never ever hurts to ask these people. I've asked pastors to help with David. They're like, yeah, no, without knowing, we're not going to help. I'm like, all right, cool. I just wanted to see if you guys would help. But yeah, the worst they can tell you, Jessica, is no. I would come with solid facts and proof and evidence. That way, you know, they're more likely to raise their hand and say, yeah, you know what, we'll help you. Because this is a serious issue. I know there's some people working right now on the channel that are doing their own exposure with cults. And I want to point this out to everybody. If you have a family member or a loved one or a child in a cult, let me tell you something, that's a big deal, okay? Those types of things that get reported, the government usually pays attention to those. Hit that like too if you're just dropping in here. We're talking about religious cults in America and how to report them now. When you report these organizations, when you report these cults, one thing that I learned in this, and that I've been told by multiple agencies across the board, is that whenever there's children involved, it's an immediate kind of, excuse me, there's children involved. The organizations, I'll be understanding your person out from your answer. I don't drink, MM. I don't drink. If you report these organizations to the FBI, they're eventually going to listen, okay? If there's kids involved, that's a big deal. I just found out recently one of our other channel members exposing a cult. There's kids involved, man. There's minors. Children. Not even 18 yet, man. And these cult members, what they're doing is they're getting these women young. Hey, what's up? Nice try, Diddy. They're getting these people young and they're indoctrinating them, man. So it's... by the time they're 18, the women just give it up, right? You can groom a child until they're 18. It's still child grooming, and it's against the law. You're not allowed to do it. You're not allowed to groom children, man. Whether in proxy or directly, you fucking can't do it. But these cults, that's what they're doing. They're bringing in women young. Sometimes they're older, too. But child abuse, what I found out through medical coding recently is that child abuse and adult abuse are the same thing, and they're coded on the same line. It was just some notes I was reading in my books because they're looked at it the same. There is no black and white with child and adult abuse. It's all the same. They look at it the same. Um, so if there is adult abuse happening in these cults, it's all the same. The government looks at it the same. The police look at it the same. Oh, you're abusing adults who may be sick, um, don't have the financial means to support themselves, medical means, all kinds of things. I know for sure David's probably going to be answering some questions for all the shit he's been saying about people with cancer, that he could heal cancer. Well, somebody just died in his cult that had cancer, so that's going to be an issue. If David's telling people not to go out and get treatment for cancer, that could be a problem. That could be considered some kind of medical malpractice. You're not a doctor, you don't have a license. Why are you telling these people this? Because in the medical world, this wouldn't be happening. So I know that for a fact. Exactly. That's where I'm at with it, Jessica. Your kids should never be involved in religious indoctrination, man. Kids are supposed to be out being fucking kids, not getting indoctrinated by religious cults, man. Not getting indoctrinated. Hit that like too. Let me know you're here. Um, just want to tell everybody happy Sunday, happy Easter, except David. I hope he shits his pants today, like he does every other day of the week. What up, Badon 8? Good to see you, man. Welcome. Texas, man. Where I'm in Texas. Yeah, happy Ishtar. Happy Ishtar, right? Well, and what's really cool about this, Jessica, is David Taylor, the gutter walrus. Like kind of the stream is about him, but we also talk about a lot of other things. But David couldn't even show up for Jesus's like risen day. The Moses of our generation. Is it? That's the name. Hey, T-Lo. What up? What up? What up, T-Lo? And the motherfucking PG. That's my boy. My Fortnite homie, man. That's the homie, actually. Actually, went and played some laser tag with T-Lo recently, man. That's my brother. That's my brother, man. Broke bread with him. Spent time with him. Played laser tag with him. Yeah, tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're watching from like David does. Tell me where you're watching from. We got Badon. He's in Southeast Asia, Bangladesh. It's 3:51 p.m. on Sunday, April 20th. Yep, so it's... Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, me and T-Lo had some fun, man. South Canada, yeet yeet. Hey, what up, Third MJ, Soapy Beard, Dre from Detroit. What up, Dre Primus? Welcome. My name's Rich Holmes. We're talking about religious cults, the indoctrination, how kids should have no fucking business involved in religious cults. And most times, Dre Primus, it's the parents that forced the shit on the kids, man. That's a fucked up thing, man. Imagine being forced to believe something. That's why I'm glad my parents never forced it down my throat, man. Tanner Wolf, David Taylor, he couldn't show up for Jesus' risen day. He sent Kathleen out. Something, you guys, something is really, I have a gut feeling David's sick again. Marilyn's like, Daddy, just don't make fun of me, okay? Just don't make fun of me, Daddy. Marilyn says, Daddy, just don't make fun of me, okay? Oh, hi, honey. Oh, you're so cute. She says, Daddy, just don't make fun of me on Easter, okay? Because I'm a sweetheart. She's all, let's make fun of David. She's all, David, fuck you. You're a piece of shit, okay? Exactly, Jessica. Hey, exactly. There needs to be a law to confine religion to those who are at least 17, right? They make alcohol illegal till you're 21. They make smoking illegal till you're, I think that changed to 21 too, right? Why not make religion 21? Make it till you're legally able to make those decisions. Dude, I'm at to fucking roll with you on that one. I'm with you, Jessica. Like, why not make it a law? You can't force religion onto children. Hey, what's up? Happy Ishtar, Aaron Olson. We're talking David didn't show up for Holy Risen Day. Hit that like and subscribe if you're new, too. But Jessica brought up a good point. There needs to be a law to confine religion to those who are at least 17. And they make all this other shit illegal, right? But parents can force feed children their religion. Uh, I don't think David's in the grave. I just think he's really sick, Aaron. Yep. Yeah, church was where he sang songs, right? 17, you know, Richard, what do you think, man? What do you think? What do you think? Exactly. Kids need to have a fucking mental understanding and a capable understanding of religion, and instead of it being browbeat into them with a fucking book. Exactly. And fear mongered into fucking believing if you don't do this, you're gonna fucking just go to hell and just live this tormented fucking shitty life the rest of eternity. 18? Cool. I'm open to conversation like this, man. 18. Why not? Mm-hmm. Of course, Maryland fucking leaves. Exactly. You can't drink until you're 18. Religion is a complex issue, right? It's a complex, let's say issue, but it's complex. Why are kids being force fed it? I'm with you on that one. 18 plus. That's how it was taught to me, Uncle Jake. History in school should be taught through the lens of religion and its effects that cause war. Because what caused wars back in the day? A god of religion. It should, yeah. Because Uncle Jake, when you really look at it, what did they have back then? The Bible. They didn't have fucking social media. The Bible was it, man. Jerusalem. Literally, look at maps of the world, old maps of the world, and Jerusalem was literally the center of the world because everybody thought Jerusalem was the center of the world. That's where fucking religion, that's where it all happened. Jerusalem, what I learned, was really the pillar of it all, man. Everything happened in Jerusalem. Everything did, man. You had trade, goods, religion. You had, honestly, to have been alive during that time, could you imagine the amount of wealth that was being exchanged between the populations of people? Jesus Christ, man. You're talking chemistry, mathematics, science, metallurgy, what else? Music, everything, man. Everything, trades, crafts, skills. It's insane. And I'm with you, Uncle Jake. I'm with you. That's what I was learned. That's how I taught it, man. I'm with you. You're still a minor until you're 18. Yeah, I'm with it, dude. I support it. Hey, you're a minor. You can't go to church yet because you can't even fucking vote technically. Exactly right. Most people during that time lived their entire life in a 5-mile radius. Exactly. They did it. Uncle Jake, what I learned about Jerusalem, man, shit. That I think it would have been a pretty legit place to be, just because of everything that was going on, man. It's an incredible amount of wealth just being exchanged. But looking at history through the lens of religion, absolutely, I think it should. Mm-hmm. Right, Jessica? It would eliminate the abuse problem at 18, that's for sure. Hey, Asha Kumar, happy Easter from the future. We're kind of having an open discussion right now about, hey, why not make it a law to where you can't go to church until you're 18? Everything else has got laws against it. Yeah, it really doesn't when you take, because where did it all start, Uncle Jake? What was it? The council of Nicaea? Is that where it all started? The Crusades, the Council of Nicaea, right? What was it, like fucking 12 something, I think. Hang on, let me check my history here. Like 11 something. Let me see. Hang on. Let's see here. It said 325 AD for the first Council of Nicaea. Yeah, that was the first Council of Nicaea. Christian bishops convened in the city of Bithynian, city of Nicaea by the Roman Emperor Constantine. Yeah, that's where the whole Deus Vult came out. Deus Vult. Everybody's like, fucking kill everybody in the name of God. God wills it. Could you imagine literally going out and saying, hey, God told us to kill all these people. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, right. I'm with you too, Jessica. It can't. It can't. When you take religion out of history, it just doesn't make sense. And I believe it too. When you take religion out of the mix, you're like, okay, none of this shit makes sense anymore. But you really think the foundation of society was built on faith, right? Because imagine living back in 325, man. Probably a harsh, fucked up way to live. You need something to believe in. Fuck, man. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine living back then, knowing what we have now, and from what we know in the history books of how just harsh of a fucking life it was. And here we have all these assholes saying, "Hey, I can heal cancer now. I'm the Moses to this generation." David Taylor's, man. Yeah, sacking in Constantinople. There is a lot of sacking going on back then, man. Happy Easter, Octaloose. That's what Catherine's gonna do. She's gonna come and say, "Happy Easter." So I can't stand that guy, that Rich Holmes, that fucking pussy. Hit that like too, man. Let me know you're here. Exactly, the church may be the home of God, but it is also dangerous. Yeah, exactly, Tanner. That's kind of where we're at with this, and I think you guys brought up a dude. That's a hella valid point. Why not make it a law to where kids can't go to church until they're 18? It seems from my perspective right now, church is doing some of the worst fucking damage than drunk driving I've ever seen. Worse. Look at the abuse cycles they're creating. And yeah, Catherine's abuse cycle is pretty shitty. It's like David Taylor's. It's all about exaltation of the leader. And the church, we've always said the church is the people, has nothing to do with the physical location of the building. Crusaders being housed there and then went broke, so the Crusaders ready consecrated and changed it in its symbol. Oh yeah, Crusaders were motherfuckers, man. But you know what? On the flip side, Jessica, Crusaders, like they built some of the famed castles and shit in Europe. They were Freemasons, they were artisans, they were very smart. A lot of those Crusaders were very smart people, man. But I get it, I'm with you. They were smart, but they also killed people. They're like, hey, we're gonna do it all for God. Hey, thanks. It's for veterans, man. It's a veterans ride and rise above suicide awareness for veterans. Thanks. It's a trucker cap too. I do too. This is actually one of my favorite hats. I typically don't wear hats too much, but yeah. So I can't agree, but I understand. I think freedom goes both ways. Yeah, freedom goes both ways. Yes, it does. Yeah, the Templar Knights. I never said anything about trusting. I'm just saying they were smart. I never said trust them. I just said they were smart. They were known for building a lot of the castles and shit. They really were. They were very smart people. I mean, they didn't have calculators and shit. They had abacus, fucking ropes and strings. Exactly. They invented banking. What else did they invent? A lot of the stone building ways we see, those guys, the Templars, man. They invented stonemasonry. Fuck, I'm sure they even metallurgy. Again, we're in a crusade. We're on a crusade chat right now, right? I mean, look at all the damage that they did back then. And again, who was it all for? It was all for God, right? Yeah, they were wealthy too, and they gathered wealth along the way. But like, hey, you know what? We got to kill you first before you gather the wealth, and we're gonna rape, pillage, and plunder in the name of God. God wills it. Deus vult. Could you imagine David coming out on a horse saying, Deus vult, God wills it. God wills it, I'm the apostle. But yeah, I have a fascination with the Crusades because it was just, there was a lot of, the whole Dark Ages, like it was kind of around the Crusades too. And it was just a fucking mess, man. It was a mess, but we learned a lot out of it too, as humans. Yeah, the Vikings were bad. The Vikings were way worse than the Crusaders, okay? Hey, fun fact, Jessica, you know Vikings were the first ones to fucking actually come up with soap? Yeah, Vikings were the ones that came up with soap, man. That was a fucking little lesson I was learning when doing fucking Dark Ages Europe. I know, right? Uncle Jake, the Ark of the Covenant, personally, I don't want to find it, and I'm sure not opening it. Right? Like Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? They open the Ark and all those fucking evil demons come out and shit and fucking melt everybody. Yeah. Yep. Wouldn't do it. I'm good. Take a solid pass on that. I don't know if it's buried in Egypt like Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? Go out there, open up the Ark of the Covenant. Uncle Jake would be the dude that melted from like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Shit would melt. I know, let's find it, huh? They say that's what will happen. Really? No shit. That's what the Catholics say will happen if you guys open the Ark of the Covenant? Really? No fucking way. Are you serious? I thought that was just a joke. No way. What are the chances though, Uncle Jake, honestly, that and you're Catholic, right? I'm not. What are the chances that that thing actually exists? I'm generally curious. They buried him, dug up his coated body and wax, put him on display in a church. Oh yeah, he was like some kind of gamer or some shit like that. Yeah. It will be opened when God commands it. Okay, so it won't be opened until God commands the opening. Okay. I know who you're talking about though. Yeah, I've seen that kid. He was like some kind. I think he had cancer or some shit. Coated his body in wax, huh? That's what they do. It's probably just sand and stone saying "got a bitch" in Aramaic. Jessica, I know. What if the Ark of the Covenant's just like they open it, there's nothing in there? Just saying. Like, look at both sides. What if they open it and like the real shit happens, like Raiders of the Lost Ark? But what if they open it and it's just empty? There's like nothing in there, just an empty box, or some kind of note that said "Gotcha." Saw that, right? That'd be some funny shit though. It'd be like in Sanskrit or some shit, right? Hi, Marilyn. You're so cute. Hi, honey. You know you can go inside, right? There's a doggy door. She's like, but I don't want to go inside, Daddy. I doubt it. The gold was melted down long ago. That's what I'm saying. Hey, observation station. I know, right? Biggest joke on the planet, right? Like, right, right, Jessica. That would be a good one, right? Yeah, Crick. I haven't watched her lately, man. She's just I can't. Like, what's there to watch about her? What's to watch about her, man? There's really not much to watch about Catherine Crick anymore. I really don't even get out. That's mine. That's my drink. There's herself a saint. If so, she hasn't died for one. And after she's gone, who's going to benefit after her from her death? After her death, nobody's going to benefit from her. Flying backwards today in her show today. Never saw that before. It was very creepy. What? So this lady goes flying backwards today in her show today. Never saw that before. It was creepy. Oh, she's high on her supply today? Oh, okay. And when she's not high on her supply. Man's all Catherine, you're not supposed to get high on your own supply, okay? So that's rule number one. Never get high on your own supply, okay? She's all, didn't you ever listen to Biggie Smalls, Catherine? Yeah, I can't with Catherine anymore. I don't even want to cover her anymore, really. Because she'll self-destruct eventually. She'll self-destruct on her own, and we won't have to do anything. She's already on that route. But again, nobody can tell her anything, so she's not going to stop. probably not even her. She's probably cuffed and is in debt. No, Tanner, I'm with you. That's something we've talked about with Catherine. Hey, City by the Bay, what up, man? Good to see you. It's all in the eyes. The eyes. Daniela Baktanov, what are you doing today? We're on Catherine now. Rachel Bowen says her laugh still gives me nightmares. Her face just gives me nightmares, Rachel. I don't even, her laugh, her face, everything about her gives me nightmares. Yeah, you too, City by the Bay. Fun fact, today is Hitler's birthday also. Hitler's birthday is on Easter this year. Sorry, I was watching a good movie this morning called The Monuments Men. It was actually about fucking World War II, yeah. Yeah, Kurt gives me something to do too. Yeah, I'm with you. But man, I just... when are people going to stop with her, man? That's what I don't get. These people that are following Catherine Crick, whatever they're looking for, they're not going to find it there. They're not going to find it there. Promise you. Any Catherine Crick follower, any David E. Taylor follower, you go to these movements, you're not going to find it there. Promise. Just open up your Bible and have a relationship with God, man. That's all we've ever said here, too, is just have a relationship with God. Open the Bible, read it. It's that easy. It's not that hard. There's no shortcut to salvation. There's no shortcut to heaven. Be a good person. Don't fuck over people. And it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple that way. Just like paying Catherine Crick's vacation cost. We got a lot of rain last night, Uncle Jake. What do you think of it, Daniela? Pretty nuts, right? Yeah, it's like the bigger her hair got, the fucking more nuts she got. Yeah, that chick's insane, bro. It's nuts, right? And fucking Tarzan at the controls when the jet crashes. Tarzan's like, hey, I got it. Tarzan's at the controls. Yeah, dude. They crashed in a jet. Her and 5 or 6 of her little fucking little cult members, man. It was, what was it, Georgia? They crashed into this lake, man. Tarzan was at the controls of a high-performance fucking machine. Had no business flying it. Fucking Tarzan hopped in. He's like, we're going to fly this thing. Fucking all crashed. About, like 2 minutes. 2 minutes after takeoff, they crashed. All of them died. Crashed into a lake, man. There's no surviving that one. Yeah, it got stuck in the turboprop. What was it? It was a jet engine. It was a jet plane, dude. It was a Citation, I think. And Tarzan Joe. No, dead serious. Tarzan, that's a dude. Yes, he crashed the jet. He had no business. He wasn't certified. He had no fucking business flying that jet, but he got in that fucking control of that jet and he killed a bunch of people. Yes. Look it up. It's called Gwen Shamlin jet crash. Just look it up. Joe Lara, he was the original Tarzan. That's why I'm saying Tarzan at the controls, because Joe Lara played Tarzan back in the day, and that's who was flying the fucking jet. We're at the same place. The Americans Got Talent. This was about 3 years ago, I think, the jet crash. 4 years, maybe. Now she's at the Ariza China. Oh, America's Got Talent was filmed here. No, Joe Lara. No, he was dating Gwen. He was fucking Gwen. No, he was fucking Gwen Shamblin. He was fucking Gwen Shamblin. He did fly some turboprop planes. He was nowhere near certified to be flying this plane. And I've watched all the stuff on that, man. I've done all the digging. I, of course, haven't interviewed the survivors, but I've read up enough into it that that guy was nowhere near qualified to be flying that plane. He got in the controls, killed all his friends. They were married, yes. Her and Joe were married, yes. So they were married. I don't know where they were going. I don't know what they were doing or where they were going. Yeah, she was on her second marriage. She had divorced her previous husband and got with Joe. But there was also a time where Joe was seeing somebody else while Gwen was off doing her thing. Joe got some lady pregnant. Yeah, it was a mess, man. Yeah. Yep, cult leader at the control of an airplane, man. That's what happens. Dude had no business jumping in the fucking plane. Yeah, JFK Jr. See, I didn't know he was unqualified. Yeah, I know he wasn't qualified to fly at night. Like he should have been flying those conditions at night. It made me wonder about Crick. Which part, Daniela? It made you wonder about Crick. She's on her second marriage. Oh, how it will all end? Fuck. John Tall at the controls. Fuck, man. Oh, he was warned. Yeah, Joe Laura was reckless. He was warned. You're right, observation. Oh, JFK. Okay, he was reckless and he was warned. Okay, I didn't look into the JFK thing. No, I don't wish anything like that to happen on anybody, man. Honestly, that's one of my worst fucking fears, man. Hate flying. I don't like doing it. Be on the plane, but yeah, that's what happened with Remnant Fellowship. Had Tarzan not been flying, had they probably got a charter and had somebody else fly it, they probably would have been okay. But Tarzan being Mr. fucking Big Balls, he's like, I'll fly, even though I'm not qualified. So yeah, that was how. That's ultimately what ended Remnant Fellowship, was that plane crash, because they killed all the leaders pretty much. They killed Joe. It killed the co-pilot, and when you go back and look up you can hear, man, you can hear the fucking alarms going off in the cockpit, and you're like, oh, they're having problems right after takeoff, because those jets, like, you have to be highly qualified, man. Oh, it was pretty big, yes. Yes, I can't stand flying, Jessica. I can't fucking stand it. I'm scared to death of it. And it changed. Jessica, for real, it changed. It wasn't always like that. Something changed. The switch changed where I do not like fucking flying. It scares the shit out of me. I'm scared to death of it. I don't give a fuck what time the flight is, if it's 6 in the morning or 6 in the afternoon or fucking 2 in the afternoon. Guess what? I'm having a lot of drinks before I get on. Promise you, I'm not a good flyer. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Jessica. Yeah, Gwen Shamblin way down. But yeah, I don't know what happened, Jessica. I don't. I'm trying to figure that shit out, man. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Why don't I like it anymore? Because whenever I knew I was gonna fly, I was like, fuck yeah, we're going. Let's go. Like, I'm going somewhere. Let's go. Let's fly. Let's get on the plane. Let's have some drinks. You're right, Daniela, and this is where we could be dealing with some real fraud with Catherine. Her saying this kid is coming on stage saying he did not take his medicine. Well, in the medical world, let me tell you something. This is something I'm actually learning right now in coding. It's called underdosing. Okay, it's a real thing. And if you don't take your medication as prescribed, as in this case, it's called underdosing, and there's a code for it. It's a real thing. And say this kid's on, say, some antipsychotics, ADHD medication, diabetic medication, whatever, what the fuck ever, and he's saying, oh, I stopped taking my medication. Well, who the fuck is she to tell him to stop taking his medication? Marilyn, stop eating the green shit. Come on. Who is she to tell people to stop taking their medicine? It's called underdosing. I'm sure a doctor would love to see that. I'm sure the primary care provider would be like, oh, who the fuck is this bitch telling my patient to stop taking his medicine? That's real shit, man. You can't, if a doctor's prescribing you medicine, you're supposed to take it as prescribed. That's why he's giving it to you. Why go to the doctor? She did not say they should not take it, but she should correct the kid. I guarantee that's a setup, Danielle, because Catherine's a little bitch like that, dude. She'll set up a kid. Yeah, you're right, Jessica. Because I don't know everybody's body, but I'm just saying it's a real thing. Exactly. I say take medication first, go to the doctor first, and then pray. That's what I always say. Doctor first, then pray. Okay? Go get seen by a professional, get the medicine, and then pray. That's how I've been told to do it. My doctor said, you my THC vape as needed. That is all he has to say to me. Yeah. But I'm with you, Jessica. Yeah. Yep. But again, what would insurance think of that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like when these so-called social media prophets and apostles are telling people to like, hey, you don't need to take your medicine anymore. Yeah, you too, Daniel. Daniela, happy Easter, man. Marilyn, you ain't gonna do shit except sit there and fucking bark, all right? Hush your mouth. She's all, I'm gonna bark right here, Daddy. Okay. But I want to get on the topic of David again because we haven't seen him, and he didn't show up today. Whatever's happening on the inside of that cult, man, it can't be good. I'm gonna get with some of my sources and see what they know about what's going on, because some of them still do have contact with them. Let's see. Happy Easter. Ooh. If God exists and science and medicine goes against its will, why would it allow science and medicine to continue? Good question. Good question. If that's like all these faith healers, right? If science and medicine, why isn't faith stopping all the science and medicine? These guys are claiming they can heal cancer. Yeah, happy Easter, everybody. Man's all, Daddy, go hide me some Easter eggs. I need to go find them, okay? Hi, Marilyn. I don't know who said God isn't the one advancing the science. I think Jessica left a comment. If God exists in science and medicine goes against its will, why would it allow science and medicine to continue? Don't know. It's like all the it says in the Bible, like all the seed-bearing plants and herbs are here for us to use. So maybe that's part of the science and medicine. I don't know. So Todd cut his dreads off. No way. No, he didn't. That was like his power source. That was like his power source. Oh, here come the trolls. Appreciate you. No way. He cut his dreads off. That's too bad he didn't do a live stream. He should have did a live stream on it while he's doing. No, he didn't. No. Yes. Why'd he cut his dreads off? I guess he was getting fucking backlash. Selling them on eBay, he probably would be. The holy dreadlocks. He's gonna sell the Todd White holy dreadlocks on eBay. 2 for 1. Buy one, get one free. It probably was. He had that shit like rolled up. Dude, and you know what, Jessica? Jessica, you know what? You're fucking right. Somebody would. Somebody would. I heard about this chick online. She was selling her bathtub water. She was selling her she was selling vials of used bathtub water to these guys online. And guess what? She made a lot of money from it. But well, I think it was like PayPal or Cash App. I can't remember. Okay, Thomas, those are his Daphne Bell. That's who it was. Daphne Bell. She was selling bottles of used bathtub water online. Made like $250,000 from it. It was a lot of money. She made a lot of money. Yeah, she's trans people fetishized, so they pay out the ass. Yeah. So what happened? Yeah, she got paid, but I think it was PayPal They refunded all the money back because they're like, you can't do this. This is a fucking public health concern. Yeah. Yeah. And she got busted for it, man. She got a lot of trouble, Daphne Bell. Yeah, she sold used bathwater. Dude, fucking nasty. And again, just goes to the fact that people will fall for shit like that, right? Todd White could seriously go on eBay and fucking sell his dreadlocks, man. He really could. I'd probably buy one just to put it in my fucking office. I would. I would. I got a refund. Wait, what? I didn't say that. Thomas is all, I got my refund yesterday. Thomas. Thomas is all, yeah, Daphne Bell actually refunded me personally. Yeah, man. Bathtub water human soup. Yeah. Right, Jessica. Oh, yeah, it was, dude, it was a lot of money. It was a lot of money that Daphne Bell had got from people. Yeah, it's pretty weird saving your bath water. But again, it just goes to show. Yeah. Yeah. I know, from David to bathtub water, right? But no, it's just, Thomas is, it's a point. People would fall for it. I wouldn't be a fool to fall for it, but like if Todd White was selling his dreadlocks, I would buy one again just to stick it on my wall with a fucking thumbtack. For real. Imagine having one of Todd White's dreadlocks like hanging in your studio as like a fucking cult relic. Like, what is that hanging on the wall? Oh, that's Todd White's dreadlock. Be like, excuse me. Like, that would be pretty weird, but I'd fucking rock it. I would. I'd wrap it with lights. I'd get Todd White's dreadlocks and wrap it with lights. I know it's in the service, Dave. They preach a lot about grace. You know, I think they're saying a lot about grace. I think they're in deep shit, Daniela. I think they're in deep shit right now. What I found out recently, there's some questions being asked, some real serious ones too. Yep. Some real serious questions being asked about David's cult. Transflag AR-15 charity raffle. Oh, man. Texans would love that, man. Man, what are you doing? Oh, she's out here chasing bees. Yeah, Austin would be a good place to start if you're going to do that thing. Yeah. But yeah, no, Daniela, I'm starting to think that David's sick again. I really am, man. He has, dude, when has that guy ever been healthy? Like, really think about that. Seriously, think about when was the last time we've ever seen David eat like a fucking salad, you know, be healthy at any point? Exactly. That's where I'm at, Daniela. Exactly. The fact that he's not showing up to these events. This is Easter, dude. This is a big day. This is a big moneymaker for him today. And he didn't show up. Kathleen was out there giving the Sunday sermon. So again, something's up with David, man. I think his health got to him in a big way again. Whatever happened to him during COVID, he got really sick, Daniela. That shithead got really fucking sick, and I know that for a fact. Whatever got him, it almost killed him. Yeah, marketing-wise, it's not good. No, fuck no. No, not for David. Not for David. Marketing-wise, nope. He's a pastor, and he should have been out here on Easter Day. It's Easter Sunday. It's the fucking day of the Holy Riz, David. This is the day that Jesus rose from the dead, Easter. Yeah, Catherine is a better preacher than David, but he's just a better grifter. Yeah. He's a better grifter. Yep. And he's just got away with it longer. We just learned how to pick up the bullshit quicker now that we've been on David. So that's kind of good because we figured out Catherine pretty fast. Yeah, Kathleen used to be real pretty, man. Kathleen used to be a smoke show, dude. Yeah, Kathleen was beautiful at one time, man. But once these women get into David's cult, man, they lose complete control. They lose all self-control of themselves. I would buy her bathwater. I would. I'd buy Todd White's bathwater. I'd buy Todd White's bathwater. That's what I always say, man. Buy her a one-way ticket to China, man. Give her a Holy Bible and tell her, hey, Catherine, go stand on the street corner in China and open up the Bible and start reading from it. I would too. I would get Crick's bathwater. I would buy her use her toenail clippings if she had them. I'd go full foot fetish, dude. I'd go so full dirty. Nah, her fucking toenail clippings. Catherine Crick's toenail clippings. Oh, man. She's like, hey, that's a good idea, Rich. I should start selling those. The Apostles' toenail clippings. 2 for 1. Hey, Uncle Bruce, happy Easter, man. How you doing today? We're talking like weird fetish shit. Like, if Catherine Crick was going to sell something, she would sell her your toenail clippings, right? And make money off of it. Right, Jessica? If you put Catherine Crick, but Catherine Crick wouldn't read from a Bible because she just doesn't read. But yeah, she would. They would. They'd be like, what'd you say? Oh, well, we have this lovely camp here for you. We think you'll love it. Catherine would try to convert everybody. Dude, I think it's like $3-4 grand a pop, dude, for Rental Belasco. Yeah. That's why we call her the theater hopping heretic. That's why we call her the theater hopping heretic, man. Daily soggy socks for watering the lawn. It's not that I want rain. I'm sick of soggy socks. Yeah, it's easily 3,000. Yeah, and she's doing that 4 times a month, man. 4 times a month. That's 12 grand a month, dude. Just by going and renting out those fucking theaters. She had the money to buy these places this last year, but she didn't. Why not? Marilyn, what are you doing? So, Daddy, don't worry about what I'm doing out here, okay? This is serious dog business. There's some fucking bugs out here flying around. I gotta get them. Yeah, but you're right, Jessica. That's exactly what would happen to Catherine. She'd be thrown into a re-education camp. You'd be like, oh, we have this wonderful place. We'll give you 3 hots and a cut. We're going to teach you this new system. It'd be like forced re-education, too. Catherine's like, this isn't the anointing. It's easier for people to travel to a place just outside LA than in LA due to traffic. Yeah. You're right. You're right, Jessica. If Catherine actually preached the Bible, nobody would care, but she doesn't. That's all we've ever pointed out, is that most of these shitheads, they don't ever read from the Bible. The Demon Slayers, Bob Knob Larson, let's see, Catherine, Greg Locke, who else? Joyce Mayer, good old Kenny Copeland. What up, young Pinecone? Talking about cults in America, bro. Yeah. And she is. Catherine's a fucking freak, man. No, hey, Jessica, let him. It helps the channel. Every time he comments, it just fucking helps the channel. Helps the engagement. Let him. No, let him. Nah, young Prince, happy 422, man. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, bro. Yeah, I don't know what kind it is. I like this tree. It's a nice tree. I like that tree. Nah, it's a good one. It is. It's a nice day out here, man. It is. It rained this morning, and then Pingo Posse Gates of Praise. What up? Yep, it's nice today. Hit that like and subscribe too if you're new here. We're talking about cults. We're talking about Catherine Crick, Daniel Adams, How none of these shitheads ever read from the Bible. It's all just a, it's all, and I think I really, when I get back in the studio, I'd really like for us to sit down and dissect some of these organizations, but start looking at them as mob organizations, not church. Really start dissecting the leadership, how they block people, the way they send out their little cronies, all that shit, man. Because there's a power dynamic here that's very similar to the mob. Like Daniel Adams. Daniel Adams, if the shit goes down, Daniel will point the finger at everybody else. That is big ass tree. I know, grass, bush, tree. Yeah, this is, I don't know what kind of tree it is. I don't know. Use trim though. It's providing a nice shade right here, that's for sure. Yeah, there's 13 people here. Hit that like, man. We're just kind of having an open chat. We were talking about David Taylor. Now we're talking about this big ass tree behind me. How the weather is. Oh, the Hillsong documentary was a good one too, man. That was a good one. The Way Down's a good one. Escaping Twin Flames is a good one. There's Twin Flames is eventually, guys. Twin Flames, Jeff and Sheila are gonna get fucking popped. All right, Jeff and Sheila, those two shitheads. All right, I've been keeping an eye on those two fuckers. No, it was more of a sex cult, dude. It was I guarantee if we do a documentary about David, it will speed things along. Guaranteed. If there's a documentary on Netflix about David, it will definitely speed up the process. I was more or less told that. Yeah, do a documentary on him, put him on Netflix. That's what happened with Twin Flames. Once Twin Flames hit Netflix, guess what? A lot of attorneys were interested. Not just local attorneys, but U.S. attorneys. Just saying, that's how it has to happen. It seems like Netflix, once a documentary hits Netflix, this is what I found out, man. Once a documentary hits Netflix, it's open game, man. It's almost that once these documentaries hit Netflix and certain attorneys have to see them, they have to do something about it. They can't say, oh, I don't know anything about it. Well, there's fucking documentaries, there's YouTube channels about it. How can these attorneys say they didn't know when there's fucking mad people talking about it? No, not politics. No, man, I don't do politics here. Religious cults, man. Let's see. Surprised we don't see more docs on church cults. I think it's going to start happening, Daniela Bogdanov, real quick. I really do. I think it's going to start happening. A lot more people are starting to wake up to the bullshit, man. It's slowly progressing. It's slowly progressing. Well, and Jeff and Sheila, I've been watching some shit on them. They're fucking assholes, man. Hey, what's up, Elizabeth? We're talking Twin Flames. Jeff and Sheila from the Twin Flames cult. Hey, Marley, what's up, big guy? What are you doing? To my boy. I have to listen to music when I read. Yeah, you know about Twin Flames? You know about Jeff and Sheila, I'm guessing, Elizabeth. Or Jeff and Sheila, Elizabeth, you know about them? Those two shitheads. Yeah. Watch that documentary, Escaping Twin Flames. Those two fuckers. Escaping Twin Flames is a good one. There's another one called The Cult of Larry Ray. That one's really good. I know they should do it. Jessica, the Catholic Church is its own state over in fucking Greece. We can't, there's nothing we can do about it. I'm sorry. I think it's in Greece, right? Rome, right? Rome, yeah. Yeah, Twin Flames was like a love story title, and it was a love cult. It was, Elizabeth. They were like this kind of weird fucking sex love cult. Rome, yeah, Jessica. Unfortunately, guess what? The U.S. government isn't going to go to Rome and bust the Vatican. I guarantee you that. That's just not going to happen. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, but if you're talking about the Catholic Church, you'd have to go to like each diocese. That would be different, right? But the Vatican itself, I mean, the government, our government isn't going to personally prosecute the archdiocese. Yeah, they won't though. It's all, again, it's about money, votes, right, Jessica? We've talked about that before without getting political, right? What's it come down to? Votes. Larson wrote another book on God's generals. Nah, our government's not ours. Nope. Nope. It's paid, bought for. Again, the key politics on the channel, but yeah, I'm with you guys. And again, a lot of these church leaders, right? Joni Lamb sitting up there in the White House, Shane Winnings. Again, I don't buy into any of this shit with any of these guys that we see on social media calling themselves prophets or church pastors. Especially when I see them doing photo ops up in the White House. I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't know, Verma. It depends on what you base development off of. What up, Sean? All the way from Islamabad, Pakistan. What up? Hit that like, subscribe. Talking about religious cults, man. Bob Larson. So Bob Larson just wrote another book. Again, Bob Larson. That guy's exorcised more demons in the Vatican itself, man. It's like Bob Larson, the Demon Slayers. It's like we could just do away with the fucking archdiocese and the exorcists, and we wouldn't have to worry about it because they're doing it all. You want to know the suffering that goes with the gifts, or else we all end up like Lucifer. Funny hat and red slippers. I know, Uncle Jake. He has the same vote as the other bishops. He just gets the funny hat and red slippers. It's true. He does. The Pope gets the same votes. He gets the same votes from the other bishops. It's just he gets the hat and slippers. He's just a bishop with a hat and slippers. It is, right, Daniela. Hey, bitch and point, right? The Gwen Shamblin, The Way Down series, when you watch it, you see how people are more apt to follow the leader, not God. It's not about God. That's why fucking Tarzan took the controls of the plane. Everybody's like, hey, Tarzan's got the fucking controls, no big deal. Nothing bad's gonna happen here because Tarzan fucking fixes everything. Hey, Creeping Mold, what up? We're back on The Way Down right now, Gwen Shamblin. Daniela brought up a good point. It stands out that people follow the leader, not God, in these cults. That's why all those people got on the plane. Yeah, exactly, because people are following men. It's like people have pretty much lost their faith and they're just believing everything these fucking shitheads tell them. When everybody should be having their own relationship with the Holy Riz, but nobody does anymore. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, Oprah Winfrey? Lilith overlooking the lake of fire. I know, I like... Jessica's got a castle. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Oprah. Yeah, there's some fucking shady shit behind Oprah, too. Yeah, there's some shady shit behind Oprah with her fucking... her orphanages and little girls coming up missing. Yeah, that was all brushed under the rug, though, right? Shh. Oprah's a fucking saint. We don't want to talk bad about Oprah. We don't want to talk about it. What was it, like 60 girls came up missing from one of her orphanages over in fucking Nigeria or some shit, man. It's bad. I don't think they ever found those girls either. It fucking came up missing. Never heard anything about that, right? Brush that shit under the rug. Because Oprah's just this fucking saint. Yeah, right. You're right. I don't trust Oprah. Daniela, I don't know if you guys know who Mr. Beast is. I barely know who he is. But he's under a lot of fire right now too, Mr. Beast. Because he was going to do this big meet and greet, right? And he basically, when he fucking, he scammed all these followers. All these people showed up, right? All these people showed up and no Mr. Beast. Yeah. Yeah, he's a influencer. I was looking at his numbers, though. He's buying his shit too. Yeah, he's buying his shit too, Mr. Beast. Yeah. Look up orphanages. Yep, Oprah's orphanages aren't that great. Yep. Yep, there's a lot of controversy surrounding them. Damn, I got fucking chewed up by something. Fucking mosquitoes, most likely. You saw that? Yeah, crazy, right, Rachel? Crazy, right? It's tripped out. You just brush it under the rug. Hey, there's a bunch of girls came up missing, but hey, nothing to see here. Just flip to the next channel. Hey, let me give out 50 car. Let me give out cars to all my audience. Nah, they weren't bees. No. Nope, they weren't bees. I can tell you that. No, they weren't bees. Oh, you saw the thing with Mr. Beast, Rachel? Okay, yeah, with Mr. Beast. I do. That's why, like, Daniela, like, I was at, when I hear people talking about sports figures and shit, I'm like, heard somebody talking about LeBron James the other day. It's like, so fucking what, dude? Who cares? Who cares? And you're right. In America, people are like over idolizing celebrities a lot. I notice it. I notice it, dude. Let me tell you that. Did you mention it? I heard two guys just standing talking sports the other day. I'm like, who gives a fuck, dude? Why do we? What do these guys do? Fucking chase a ball around the court? So fucking what? Oh, if Crick sold a meet and greet? Oh yeah. And you know what? When I was looking at a list of his fucking accolades, Mr. Beast, on his channel, I'm like, dude, this guy's way too fucking loud about what he's been doing. Something's up. I'm telling you, something's up with Mr. Beast. Just amount of time before it's gonna fucking come out. Guarantee. Mr. Beast, something's up with him. Him listing all his accolades, how much money he spent, who money he's given to. Something stinks with Mr. Beast. That fool smells like fucking shit. I'm for sure he's buying his subs. His fucking growth is just insane. But of course he's bot farming. So yeah, this thing with Mr. Beast was supposed to be a special book signing, and nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. All these people were pissed. Jessica, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Something's up with that guy. I'm more of an OJ Simpson fan. I'm more of an OJ Simpson fan. Pro football player / serial killer. I mean, what's not to like about the guy? Not serial killer, but murderer. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, Jessica, when I saw like how he was posting his shit online, like he strikes me as that type. It's like he's doing it to hide all the shit. Yeah. Michigan, the answer said, "Damn," and went to bed. That's where I'm at with Mr. Beast. Yep, Jessica, on the same page, man. I'm with you. I'm with you with Mr. Beast. OJ, aka, as you can see, the glove does not fit. Man, I was too young at the time to understand how the judicial system worked, but now look, I was like, that motherfucker guilty as fuck. He went over there and fucking killed them both. Butchered them, man. Dude just gutted them, man. Showed holding no bars, man. He just went over there and fucking did them both in. He's like, oh, I was in somewhere else. As you can see, the glove does not fit. Yep. But again, imagine Catherine doing a meet and greet, like doing an actual book signing and a meet and greet to where you could go meet her. She does the Q&As, but she's never done a personal meet and greet. Give her some time. I guarantee a meet and greet's coming. Give her a little bit of time. Give Catherine a bit of time. That's what I mean, Jessica. When I saw some of his shit, I'm like, yeah, this shit's kind of weird. It does. He's like trying to appease a certain audience, and I'm like, mm-mm. With you, Jessica. Yep. I'm with you. Seems weird and fishy. Oh, man. Garfield just took the bed from Marley. Mar's all, man, that's some fucked up shit, Garfield. Hang on, let me go fix this. Come here, bud. Did Garfield take the bed from you? Oh, yeah, man, that's fucked up. Here, come here. Come here, lay down. Fucking Garfield. Oh, man. Oh, man. We meet and greet for Planet People. Yeah. Fix it, Marley. I saw the cat just come over and snatch Marley's bed from him. Marley's sitting in the sun, like relaxing, enjoying his day. Garfield, the big tabby cat, weighs like fucking 20 fucking thousand pounds. Goddamn Siberian tiger walking around the house. Ah, David E. Nutsack Taylor, that dude Collins, man. Shit, bro. Honestly, I think he's sick or dead right now, bro, because I haven't seen him since August. Since he came out issuing death threats, that dude Collins. The gutter walrus, bro, sick or dead, in my opinion. Or in such hot water that he is just making a... He does not want to be found. He doesn't want to be seen, heard from, except from Michelle or Joseph or Tony. That's David in a nutshell right now, bro. Don't know where the fuck he is. I find it hard to believe to miss the guy because he's fucking so huge. Nope. He hasn't appeared in months, man. He issued me some death threats in August of last year, dude. Yeah, August of last year. We're coming up on a year since he issued the death threats. Yeah, August, what was it, August 30th? I think that was the day. Comes out, tells me I'm gonna die if I don't repent. David's stuck in a door opening somewhere. He could be. I think he's sick or dead, though, that dude Collins. Hit that like, too, Collins. I think he's sick or dead now, bro. Those are my two gut feelings right now. Because COVID got him. Something got him. I don't know if it was the Charlie Victor 19er or if it was an underlying condition. Okay? It very well could have been. But something happened to David during COVID. He got very sick. I don't know if he had some kind of bypass or whatever. But I do know that David is suffering from CHF. He's no doubt diabetic. Oh, there's a C-130. There's a jump out of those, man. When you jump out of a C-130, the props, I've seen it, because it's called a prop wash. You hit the door and it like sucks you out. Yeah, and you're right, Daniela. It's insane to think that Kathleen went for David's BS. She's fucking smart, right? She's super fucking smart. And he just deteriorated her life, man. He just fucking just dug into her and just shit on her life all the way down the toilet, man. Yeah, rectal cranial inversion. Head up his ass. Rectal cranial inversion. David's all, I've had that my whole life, a rectal cranial inversion. And he's all, I just can't seem to fix it. But yeah, David, that's him in a, I don't know who makes C-130s. Yeah, it could be Lockheed. Yeah, Lockheed I think does C-130s. Yeah. Boeing I think does the C-5s and C-17s, I'm not sure. Can't remember who does those. But we jumped out of the C-17s and the C-130s. Sometimes never did a Chinook jump or anything, or a helicopter tailgate. Oh, it was always door jump, C-130 or C-17 for us. That dude Collins, any more questions about David, man? I can tell you his tax exemption's been revoked. Nothing, Collins. Zero zip zilch, bro. We haven't seen that slob in almost a year, bro. Going on a year. April, May, June, July, August. 4 more months, dude. We won't have seen his fucking ass for a year. And that's just because I think he's scared. Well, he made a big fucking mistake because he called me out by name, dude. He called me out by name on a live stream, called me a fag, a pussy, and I was going to die if I didn't repent. but use God as a proxy in all of it, right? Then he emails me, right? The fat fuck emails me. Piece of shit emails me after. Says, oh, I'm allowed to say that because I'm a prophet. Well, put the fucking video back up then, bitch. Put it back up on YouTube. I don't wish nothing bad on the guy. Nah, I don't wish nothing bad on the guy, Collins. You know why? I want him to be happy, healthy, and prosperous in his health. Not in money or anything, just in his health. That way he could sit in a fucking prison cell for a few years and think about what the fuck he did. That is my goal. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. No, nothing, dude. I already know he got sick, dude. I haven't been able to pinpoint the exact condition that he suffered from, but he did get sick. One, his credit report said it, because I fucking pulled his credit report about 2 years ago. Found his credit report, found out he took a trip to the ER in an ambulance, Duke University, on a time and date undetermined, because that's the part we don't have. Based off the credit report, it probably would have been 6 to 8 months prior to that. So I'm guessing 22 somewhere, he went to the hospital for some kind of health-related condition, and it almost wiped him out. When he came out, after we hadn't seen him through COVID, he came out and said, oh, I'm not on deathbed. It literally sounded like he had a fucking tube coming out of his throat, bro. So, yeah. That was the first time we'd seen David after he'd been in hiding for years, dude. He came out swinging, man, and he even got out of breath, bro. That dude, he was out of breath talking, just sitting there in this fucking chair. Like, David could only maintain a space of about 5 feet. David is Drain the Swamp. He's this cult leader. Dude, you look at him, he's got like this big fucking bald patch in he's a gutter walrus, bro. Yeah, David E. Taylor, cult leader, is a piece of shit, man. Money laundering, sex trafficking, prostitution, tax evasion. The trifecta. We found out through all of this, bro. We found out he's running a prostitution ring, man. We're like, you got fucking kidding me. Because we're trying to figure out that dude, or Drain the Swamp, where this fucking piece of shit was making all his money. When we went down and audited one of his locations here in Houston, in Texas, and we ran into this guy, and we did our own digging, and we found out the guy that showed up at our audit is buddy-buddy with David, but this guy, Maheshi Expressi, he also runs a series of pay-by-the-hour hotels all over the fucking Houston area, man, and not in good areas. And if you don't know what pay-by-the-hours are, well, let us know. We'll tell you what they are, okay? So this dude shows up. We're like, who the fuck is this guy, and what's he doing here before the police showed up? Because the police showed up that day. The police showed up. They showed up later in the day after a little while because Maheshi Expressi showed up and said, hey, this is my property. You guys need to leave. Okay, show us the paperwork and we'll go. Cops show up after the fact. It always looked fucked up as hell, but the last time I did, oh, he's in bad shape, dude. I think he could be suffering from thyroid issues, diabetic for sure, dude. Yeah, Telephone Road, Houston. Yeah. He did do a live feed today, Uncle Bruce, but there was no David. Moses, to our generation, couldn't even show up on Jesus' fucking risen day, dude. That's what I mean. Where's the apostle, right? Where's the apostle? This guy's supposed to be Jesus' fucking right hand. He can't even show up on the day that Jesus rose from the dead. Easter Sunday, David? Come on. David's up. He's good. I text Jesus. He said I could miss today. That'd be some shit he would feed his cult. I already talked to Jesus. He said I could miss today. Don't worry about it. I'm good. But he had a live feed today, and only Kathleen did the feed. That was it. There was no David. There was nobody else. No Tony, no Steve, no Ashley. This cult has gone into complete isolation for the most part. Now I'm thinking about that's the scary part. Now that they're in complete isolation with David. Yep. That dude, in some of the videos I'm seeing right now are really leading me to believe that. Because David was very, very unhealthy. I'm telling you, and he wasn't getting healthier. David's not getting healthier. The last time I saw him on a live, like, he was laying back, and you could just tell, like, there was one point where He had to lift his leg up, and he was just in such bad shape, like he couldn't. He was like struggling. Why no Steve? Good question. Good question. No Ashley, no Steve, no Tony. None of these guys, man. This cult is in complete isolation. Complete isolation, this cult. There's maybe 10 to 12 people down at the hotel when we see them on a live stream. Mariah, haven't seen her. Joseph hasn't seen that piece of shit. Haven't seen Michelle. Fuck, we haven't seen Michelle in years. No, the members don't ask shit. Some of these members that are new have never even seen David. Some of these people have never met David. That's the fucked up part about David's cult. Some of the people have been there for years, never seen him in person. I'm like, damn, really? No bullshit. Some of the people I've talked to, I've never even seen the guy. Just on his videos. I'm like, wow. He's that busy that he can't come talk to his members. But no, nobody asks where he's at. But the pressure that this community has put on him with the IRS and the government making phone calls, filing reports, it's made difficult. It's made David's life very, very difficult. No, it's David's in deep shit, dude. That dude Collins, let me tell you something, bro. I promise David's in deep shit. He's in deep shit. It's just time. It's just fucking time. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Yeah, second generation now, right? Yeah, like David's cult could go into the second generation with his son, and that's the scary part, right? If you got to take them all out. You got to take the entire cult down. Josh has signed paperwork. He's just as liable as Michelle and David. Anybody who's signed a piece of paper in that cult is fucked. Because it's all been done illegally. Michelle, guess what? You're not going to have anything when you get out. But no, you're on it, dat dudes. No, he's fucked. David is fucked in so many ways. He's already been revoked by the IRS. There's articles out online about him. Kevin G, my wife is a slut. I think they're always going to be doing meetings and shit offline. Yeah, absolutely. But they also got to, Daniela, in order for them to maintain his tax exempt status, they have to maintain some type of service by law. That is a law as a church in America. You have to have services by law. You can't just open a church and be like, fuck that, just give me all the money. I'm not going to do any services. No, it says you have to hold services weekly. You have to do it this way. There's guidelines. And if you don't, the IRS will be like, no, fuck you. Take your exemption away. It's that easy. Yep. Yes, they broadcast today. Oh, no, we've had people say, no, it's this community. It's not just me, dude. It's us. It's the community, man. It's the community opening up and opening the dialogue and listening. And that, dude, that's what it takes. That is what it takes with a cult to stop a cult. You can't just do fucking onesies and twosies videos on them, right? I told myself, I was like, okay. I was like, how do you get to somebody that can't get God, right? Like David, follow the money. What's he big on? His pride, his ego, right? You come out swinging. Something nobody's ever did. What I saw was come out and openly call David a piece of shit, man. Saying, hey, David, you're a piece of shit. You're a fucking liar. You're doing all this bullshit to people and you calling yourself an apostle when you're not. Somebody had to stand up to him, man. Like, these religious leaders, they're bullies. They're bullies. Cowards is what they are. David's a fucking coward. Let me put it that way. Bullies are cowards. I won't refer to bullies as bullies anymore, so I'll just call them fucking cowards, because they are. David's a fucking coward fucking bully. That's what he is. Must be hard being a fucking apostle and being a coward, huh, David? I think I don't know if people were scared to, but I don't know, maybe we just didn't think about it that way before, you know? That's why I call all these assholes pieces of shit now, because they are. The Demon Slayers, Vlad Sopchuk, buying 40,000 subscribers a month. Piece of shit. That guy, fuck. Be more of a con artist, honestly. That's how I see these guys, con artists. These grifters, these Christian religious fucking social media influencers. Daniel Adams. Let me tell you something. You're next, buddy. You're fucking next, Daniel. I've been watching you from a distance and paying real close attention to you and your little fucking glory boy squad. Yeah, Scamuel Adams. Scamuel Daniel Adams. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Wonderbread Rap. Him and his little fucking holy boys. Yeah. I've seen some really trashy videos. Yep. No, I appreciate you being here, Dat Dude Collins. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, dude, death threats? Yeah. That's what he called them one day, dude. He called them his fucking glory boys, dude. He's all, got my glory boys here with me. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Glory boys? Weird, bro. Weird. And then there's a video on his channel where it's him and his wife sitting on a couch, dude. Let me tell you something, Kevin. And he's wearing a picture. He has a shirt on with a picture of his wife. And she's got a shirt on with a picture of him. I'm like, okay, their relationship isn't fucking unstable. Seriously. When I saw some shit like that, I was like, all right, there's problems in the relationship if they gotta wear shirts of each other. Yeah, dude. Oh, it's fucking funny, dude. No, it's funny, bro. And then his little glory boy Keegan, he's sitting there. He's like, oh, apostle this, apostle that. Oh, when you do this, apostle. Oh my God, apostle this. I'm like, oh my God, man. Dude, it's funny, Rachel. It is. Let me go move the blank for the dog again. It is. Daniel comes up, calls his little friends glory boys. Oh, come here, Marley. Here, Marley, come here. Come here. Get on your pillow. There you go. Get on your pillow, buddy. Glory boys. I'm trying to think of what live stream that was on, man. Exactly, that's exactly that, dude. That's exactly what I said to that. It means they're cheating on each other. Oh my God. Dude, if you gotta wear, like, seriously. Seriously, it was cringy. It was when I saw those two dipshits sitting up there. Oh, by the way, Heather's an apostle too now, everybody, okay? And you all know who anointed her? Daniel Adams, her husband. So yeah, go watch that video. I think he put a post up. It's on his main channel, Supernatural Life, but then he put a post for a link to his other channel. And it's him and his wife make a shirt of them with those two shirts on. That would be a good one, right? Observation station. Make a shirt of them with the shirts on. That's a good one. Oh, dude, that dude Collins. That is the first dude. That's the first thing that went through my mind. I'm like, okay, something's going on with the relationship. That was my first initial thought. I'm like, their relationship's rocky, dude. Like, something's up for them to be wearing shirts like that of each other. Oh man, it was a gas, dude. I was laughable at best. Yeah, Kevin G. Hey, Kevin G is just ordained everyone here, apostles, okay? He's got an online certificate from Life University that says he can ordain everybody apostles. Oh, man. It's like people getting tattoos of each other's names. They always divorce first. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right? It is. And you know what? From some sources I've got, their relationship has been rocky for quite a while. Their relationship hasn't been the greatest for quite a while. There's some strain between, hey, Pope Mikey Perry and the motherfucking Easy. Hey, Pope. Hey, we're talking about Daniel Adams and his simp wife, Heather. They're sitting in this live stream a few weeks back. and they were each wearing shirts of each other. It's the funniest shit I ever seen, man. And our what we're talking about now, Pope, is like, what's up with the relationship? They were, bro. Yeah, hell, of course, I know Daniel cheated on his wife, man. I know Daniel cheated on his wife. That dude's out traveling while his wife's at home taking care of the kids. Yeah, but they have a baby together that supposedly was spoken over them at one of their conferences. I don't know. I don't know. But Daniel and Heather, yeah. I think Daniel's going to be coming up on the stream a lot here soon. Like I said, once I get back in the studio and stuff, yeah. Daniel's going to be a main topic of discussion. We could definitely talk about his little cult compound that he said he's going to build, because that was a big point for a little bit. That never happened. That was all a grift just to gain money. Then he starts a fucking music trend, making shitty rap videos. Marjo. I'll check it out, Marjo. Yeah, his live crowds are still same. Yep. Yeah, Heather was Daniel's staff member when he was with his ex. I think that's what it was, yeah. I'll have to double check, Daniela, but it was something along those lines. Like, he was screwing around with his ex while he was screwing around with Heather. I know Apostle OBS has a nice ring to it. But yeah, so Daniel and Heather, I recommend everybody go watch that video and just laugh at it, because it's laughable at best. It really does. It screams just like, hey, we're having relationship problems. It really does, man. It really does. That shit screams like, hey, nothing screams like relationship problems like us wearing each shirt of each other's face. Hey, Marilyn, what are you doing? You're so cute. Hi. Why are you eating? Are you a vegetarian now? It'd be like me and David wearing shirts of each other. I mean, I have worn a shirt of David, but he's never worn one of me, so. Hi. You're so cute. You know that? I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, man. It's getting 5 o'clock. I know. Exactly right, Daniela. This is my wife, and I never cheat on her. That's why I wear a shirt of her, because I never cheat on her. Exactly. Exactly. No, when you watch that, you're like, yeah, they're having some relationship problems. So the marriage counselor is like, make t-shirts. I know, right? That's what their marriage counselor said. That's what their marriage counselor said. Hey, make t-shirts. It'll make everything better. Okay, it'll make everything better if you just make a t-shirt. It'll solidify your whole relationship, okay? It'll make your marriage better, it'll make your kids love you more, and your wife will love you more too if you just wear a shirt with their face on it. Oh, man. Imagine showing up like that to like a cake. I'll bet Daniel shows up to parties like that, man. Yeah, Dad, dude, hit that like and subscribe too, man. At this point, they're probably going to eat. Hey, y'all get to your families, man. Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Ishtar, yeah. And we're going to keep on these guys. And Daniel Adams, like I said, I think he's going to be coming up on the channel a lot here soon after I get out of training and stuff. So that being said, man, y'all hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in for this hour and a half we were here. I know, Rachel, you're fucked. You better stop at McDonald's. David's all, hey, did somebody say McDonald's around here? McDonald's, he's all, double Big Mac. He's all, can I go ahead and add a new item to the menu? He's all, can I do a Big Mac but add triple meat? Okay. And maybe can I go ahead and add an extra bun to it too, because I'm really hungry. And a Diet Coke to go with the drink, all right?